Hello everyone. In the series of learning database management system, our today's topic is fourth normal form. So in the previous lecture, we have studied about multi-valued dependency. And as I told in the very beginning, normalization is all about rules. And for every normal form, we have certain rules. So rules for fourth NF, when we will tell that a relation is in fourth NF, if a relation follows BCNF rules, it should be in BCNF, that is Boyce Code normal form. And second thing, there is no multi-valued dependency should exist. So if the relation is in BCNF and there is no multi-valued dependency, we are saying our relationship is in fourth NF. Now already in the previous lecture I have told you what are the problems are there when we have multi-valued dependency. This fourth normal form deals with those problems and it doesn't allow multi-valued dependency. So when we will tell that there is a multi-valued dependency, there were three conditions which we have discussed in the previous lecture video. First thing was, for a functional dependency, X determines Y. If for a single value of X, multiple value of Y exist, then multi-valued dependency may arise. Along with this, two more conditions should be there. First is, a relation should have at least three attributes. Means for a single value of X, multiple value of Y should be there, and there should be one more attribute or one more column should be there in the table. And these two attributes, that means Y and Z, should be independent to each other. If these three conditions are there, then we are saying there is a multi-valued dependency. And as we have seen this table in the previous lecture, there was employee name, project name and dependent name, and there is multi-valued dependency because ename has multi-valued dependency because for same Ram is working in two projects. For same single value of X or ename, we are having two value for project name. So here it is a multi-valued for dependency for ename to project name. Similarly, there is a multi-valued dependency from ename to dependent name. Now, first condition is this relation should be in BCNF. So let's check this relation is in BCNF or not. If we will find out, the candidate key will be ename. If ename is the candidate key, that means what? If ename is determining project name, it will be a non-prime attribute, no problem. My candidate key, which is a super key, super on the left hand side I have a super key, then I don't have to check anything. It is in BCNF because candidate key is determining project name, which is a non-prime attribute, and candidate key is determining dependent name, which is again a non-prime attribute. That means this table is in BCNF. And if this table is in BCNF, I don't have to check for 3NF, 2NF, 1NF. It will be in 3NF, 2NF and 1NF by default because this table is in BCNF. Only problem is we have multi-valued dependency. And in the last lecture also I have told that if multi-valued dependency are there, it will always leads a database to a bad database design. Means we will consider it as a bad database design because there are so many redundant and spurious tuples present because of multi-valued dependency. If we try to join this table with any other table or we want to do cross product with any other table, we will get many spurious tuples, and that we don't want. So what we have to do, we have to decompose this table. So whenever a table with multi-valued dependency is there, we will normalize that because it will create unnecessary redundancy and can contribute inconsistent data. So to bring it up to 4th NF, we have to break the table into two tables. Here we will break it into two tables. So what we have to do, we will break here. How we will break? One dependency is there with ename, candidate key is ename, and there is a full functional dependency with project name. So I will decompose this table. So here I will have only two attributes, ename and project name, and for this we are having Ram, who works in DBMS. Ram works for Java. Only these two values I have, right? Now what I have to do, I have to decompose one table for dependent. So here we go. Ename, and here dependent name. So for Ram, one dependent is Sita and one dependent is Khushi. Fine. So what just happened here, the table, employee table, got decomposed into employee project table and employee dependent table. And now if you will see, we are not having any redundancy here, so the chances of inconsistency is also not there. So that's why we don't allow multi-valued dependency. Let's take one more example so it will be more clear. So I'm considering a vendor table, and for this table I'm keeping the following assumptions. What are the assumptions I'm taking? That a vendor is capable of supplying many items. Fine. So what we are considering, that there is a vendor and it is supplying some items to a company. So first assumption is a vendor is capable of supplying many items. Many items this vendor can supply. And another thing is, this vendor supplies to many projects also. It's not like only one project it will supply, it can supply to many projects. And the vendor, a project may uses many items. In a project we can use many items also. An item may be supplied by many vendors also. So if you are little confused, let me create the table so your doubt will be clear. So we are having a vendor table. For this vendor table, let us suppose I am taking one vendor ID, another I am taking, it is supplying item, so I am taking item ID, and it is supplying in project, so let me take project number. Fine. Now a vendor is capable in supplying many items. So let us suppose I am having one vendor V1 or one vendor with ID V1, and it is supplying many items. So one item is I1, another item is I2. It is supplying I1 in project 1, I2 it's supplying again in project 1, because a project may use many items, right? So like this. Then again this V1 is supplying I1 to P3. This vendor 1 is supplying item 2 also to P3. Then we are having vendor 2 supplying item I2 to P1, and last we are having vendor V3 supplying item I1 to P2. So as you can see here, what is happening, we are having multiple values for V1. For vendor ID V1, we are having multiple values for item ID. Similarly, we are having multiple values for project number as well. So for this relation, we are having the multi-valued functional dependency from vendor ID is having multi-valued functional dependency to item ID, and from vendor ID I'm having multi-valued functional dependency to project number also. Now, because of this will violate my 4th NF condition. Is it in 3NF? Yes, it will be in 3NF, because ultimately everything is dependent on vendor ID. So my vendor ID is the super key, right? So when it is a super key, it is in BCNF, right? So what now is the problem? Only the multi-valued dependency is the problem. So what we have to do, we have to divide this table. How to decompose this table to bring consistency? We will divide the vendor table into 2 tables, where I will have vendor ID. I am calling vendor ID as VID for this table due to less space, and one is I am having item code. So here I am having item code. So I will be having vendor ID as V1, item code I1, V1 I2, V2, because here is again I1. I have already here this table. V1 I1 I have mentioned, V1 I2 I have mentioned. Again V1 I1 I will not mention because I have already mentioned. Similarly, V1 I2 also I will not mention because I have already mentioned this. So next I am having V2 I2 and V3 I1. That's it. Fine. So can you see how much reduced this one? Next we will have vendor ID and project number. So for vendor ID V1, we are supplying to P1. Again this P1 I will not write. What I will write next, for vendor 1 we are supplying for project P3. Again this P3 I will not write. Here it is for vendor 2, it's project P1, and vendor 3 it's project P2. So like this you can decompose. So thus 4NF deals with multi-valued dependency, and the important thing for you to remember, whenever we have a multi-valued dependency, our table can consist in consistent data and there will be redundancy. Thus the database or the normalization doesn't allow multi-valued dependency. So this is it for today's session. Thank you.